After a quick trip to the store, I got started on my secret recipe. Let's talk about get started on. Now, this means 만들기 시작했다. We're going to compare get started on, start, begin, and kick off. Get started on means to begin working on something, and it's often used when you're preparing or diving into a task. We use it when it's kind of a big task that's going to need some effort because, okay, let's get started on this. Very action-based. For example, I need to get started on my homework. It's going to be hard. Now, next, start. Start is the most common and general word for beginning something. This 뭔가 감정이 없는데 very good in both casual and formal, or if you're describing something or just being direct. Start. Let's start the meeting now. Okay, everyone, let's start the meeting now. Begin is slightly more formal. This is often used in writing or in official contexts. Something like, the movie will begin at 7 p.m. This is an official announcement. Or, the meeting will begin in 15 minutes. Please make sure you're ready. You would hear this in an office environment. Now, kick off. This means to officially or energetically start something, often an event or program. So 뭔가 기분 좋게 시작하고 싶을 때 kick off. Let's kick it off. Now, let's work on a quiz with all of these. Get started on. Start. Begin. Kick off. The CEO will ding the meeting with a short speech. Here, we can also have two answers. One would be begin if we want to go with a formal atmosphere. But let's say the CEO wants to start off with a positive, 뭔가 hot feeling, then kick off. The CEO will kick off the meeting with a short speech. 이거 훨씬 더 긍정적인 뉘앙스 나옵니다. The CEO will kick off the meeting with a short speech. Sounds much more fun. I usually ding my day with a cup of coffee. This is begin. Now, as I said, begin is a formal phrase, but begin is very commonly used with routines. So this is talking about my routine. I begin my day with a cup of coffee. So begin is the best phrase to use here. I usually begin my day with a cup of coffee. Let's ding painting the living room before it gets too dark. This is going to take a long time and it'll get dark. And if it gets dark, it'll be harder to do it. So let's get started on. We're starting a big project that's going to take time. So let's get started on painting the living room before it gets too dark. Then last, can we ding now? We're already 10 minutes late. Here, there's also two options. We can say start or begin. However, look at this second sentence. We're already 10 minutes late. If you're in a formal situation, somebody probably wouldn't say this. We're already 10 minutes late. This is almost complaining, and you wouldn't say this to your superiors. You'd just wait. So in this case, start is much better. It's just a direct, nuance 없는 word that we can use. Can we start now? We're already 10 minutes late. Usually quickly or briefly, and this is neutral tone. So it can be formal and it can be informal. Now, I hear a lot of mistakes with favorite because it's a really common word that almost all English students know.